I want you to look at this trade right here. This was Euro card, right? Trade was taken on January 20th, and this is after the market did hit our take profit. And of course, my target basically was around 2,000 points, and after that, now you see she has dropped, right? So I want to talk you through this trade, what I was looking for, why I did look for buy, and why I was confident despite all these pullbacks, right? So real quick, let me just take it back to the H4 over here. So what caught my attention on this join? First things first, this is what I saw right there, right here, and boom, right? So for those who know what this is like an inverse head and shoulder, or even we can say this is like a Cosimo pattern, right? So at the same time, look at this right here, over here. So we had this as a continuation. So zooming out, we can have this, and of course bring in a trend line, first touch, second touch, have it right there. Let me just adjust this right here, over here, first touch, second touch. Now on the third, right here. So I saw that the market had given us third touch and gave me more confidence to start looking for buys, right? Now I say I only go in once I've seen bulls coming in. So if you look at this channel right here, okay, let me clone this. Let me just clone this real quick. I can't have it, maybe adjust this, have it probably something like this right here. Okay, so if you look at this channel, basically I never wanted to look for buy entry opportunity here. In fact, I don't do that. Watching my videos, guys, you'll understand, or you'll realize I only look for entries once the market is done with this channel. So I start looking for my positions outside the channel right here, right? But at the same time, I like to say, understand how price is approaching your key level. Understand how your price is approaching, your resistance or your support, right? Now over here, look at this level right here. Okay, that caught my attention. When I say understand, what am I looking for? I'm looking for signs that bulls are starting to dominate. I'm looking for bullish continuation. If I want to buy, I'm looking for bullish continuation. If I want to sell, I'm looking for bearish continuation. So over here, let me hit that over there. Correct. Now I'll repeat the same pattern. If I bring in once again a trend right there, like I say, guys, from this main channel over here, I say I only look for entries once price is out of that channel. So it's just the same thing. I look for entry once price is out of this channel, right? So let me clone it once again. Let me drag this right there. Look for entry only once price is out of that channel. And then at the same time, we had this as our previous low. So you've seen price really respected that. So higher low, higher high, higher low, then all of a sudden, creating a high high. Then all those to me was just a higher low, right? And wait for price to start trading out of this channel, and that is when I looked for my entry opportunity, right? Now once I'm in a trade, I don't care about what price will be doing. Once I've seen my entry opportunity, I let the market do its thing, right? So this was on 20th, right? And once I took that trade, the market pushed to my favor around 88 pips, let's just like almost 90 pips, right? Then all of a sudden she pulled back. So the market pulled back. Let me see, it pulled back like 120 pips, right? And I was back in drawdown. Let me see, I was back around 30 pips in drawdown. Then all of a sudden she started pushing back, 2 days later, right? Then once again, 3 days later, she started pulling back, and the market was back in drawdown. So I never had any issue with it. And just like I said, guys, I don't trail and I don't take partial. So let me just give you a scenario. So let's say I took this entry, and then the market, I see the market started push, right? And all of a sudden I said, okay, now price has broken out of this high, so let me trail my stop loss and have my stop maybe below this level. Let's just say I had my stop trail around this level. So you see price goes, then comes and stop me out. So now if you see how much the market will have stopped me out, that's like 33 pips. That's less than even 1%. Not good risk management, right? So that's why I say I'm not taking partial and I'm not closing. So you see, once again, the market went up. So if I started trailing, as the market push, I start trailing my entry. You see, price definitely will have stopped me. So for me, I have this rule: is either the market goes up, hit my take profit, or the market go back and hit my stop loss. It's either way. It's either stop loss or a take profit, right? And over here you see, after that the market started pushing, and all of a sudden we went and hit our take profit after 1 week of holding, right? So as usual, guys, let me just show you that I did take the trades, not just talking. And I think I kept on updating my gang. So this is it. And this is one of my funded account right there. And this is also another Proform account. So all these are just Proform accounts. So you've seen the market continue hitting. I think I also had I kept updating my people. Let me just take it way back. 26, right? This is it. Was it? I think I kept on telling them. Right, right here on 20th when I took it. Then you see, this is how the market was playing out when I was in profit. And pushed once again. As we continue right here, price continue pushing. This is it. I was still in profit. The market had not yet hit take profit, and it continued doing its thing right there. And you guys can see over here, right? So that is how I'm always taking my entry, right? So right there, then all of a sudden she did hit take profit. I think that was around 12:46 a.m. You see EURUSD after hitting full TP, right? Over 2K smashed, and that is after holding for 1 week. I call it the phantom edge right there. Right there. So yeah, I also had another one. Let me show you. I think that was I also had another one that was AUDNZD right there. AUDNZD. This was AUDNZD before, taken on December 19th, and AUDNZD after hitting the profit 29 days. I mean on 29. So right, same concept, same thing. Let me just see if I can find that AUDNZD trade for you guys. AUDNZD right there. Let me remove these ones. AUD was on 19th, yeah, I think right here. Same concept, guys, same concept. You see right there. Then I wait for the market to trade outside my zones. Let me see. Also, we had another one right here. I think this was what was this? Yeah, 90 right there. Then I took my entry, I believe here. Then I had my stop probably around that. Then targeted 3% as usual. I think, yeah. Take profit was on a 29th. Where's 29th? So probably, let me see. Where was my, I think probably maybe I had my entry right there. Then stop loss right there. Then 3%. I think somewhere around that. We can confirm our entry was 14,662. Let me just see that. 14,662. Yeah. So I think that is it. You see, I just repeat the same pattern, right? Look for a condition. Now if you look at it, guys, basically I've not even showed you what I saw. The market is creating higher low, higher low, higher low. Then this was a high, and I saw higher low right there. So I was looking for my buying opportunity. At the same time, look at another continuation right here, right? So if you look at it, the market had already broken out of this major channel, and now price was playing outside that channel, right? And once again it created another channel right there. Then I waited for the market to play around that channel. Then that is when I took that opportunity. Of course, I understood that the market had the possibility of going all the way up, so I was not that greedy, to target all that. Even if I target, the market will have still hit my take profit. But then, just being disciplined, following my system, only targeting 3%, right? So yeah, I think that is it, guys. And if you want to learn more details about my entry strategy, how I'm entering the market, guys, I'll advise that you watch the video on your right.